Welcome into the Tuesday edition of the Chase and Big Joe Show.
Oh,
Dr.
man,
Craig
stop it.
McFrazier alongside Big Joe Dubin and Parker Kelly behind the glass. Joe Dubin's back from his LinkedIn
No,
cloud
don't
storage.
even begin.
No, I'm serious. You and Chase do a pretty good job with that. I know Chase has all the accolades for it, but at the same time, you went with him to this national convention.
Well, that was
guess
last
seminar.
week. So
Well,
this past weekend, a lot of us ex-Chippendales got together down in 30A and just kind of had a weekend together.
that's
Yeah, it's good times down at Club La Vila down in Panama City. And so we all get together once a year and
you ate over there at
talk
Pickles,
about the
right?
good old times, right? That
Yeah.
goes on. Then we go to Spinnakers and just dance the night away. So
Wow.
it's a good time. No, I'd spent some time off. So football starts basically today
Yes.
because the Titans have their presser at noon and then everything else rolls after that. So I had to get down and see my granddaughter because once the weekends kick in and with MTSU kicking in and traveling, it's kind of difficult to go. So my daughter and them live down in Mississippi. And so I had to go down and see them. But Chase, though, is off another day. Speaking again, today he's speaking downtown to the National Procrastination Meeting Club, which has been postponed 3 times. So he's doing that today. He'll be back tomorrow in good
Okay.
times. But we're excited because tonight's a Coldplay concert.
Is it so?
It is.
Is that where you
Really excited about going to that tonight.
don't?
I don't think I
Don't
could
get-
name if you put a gun to my head, I don't think I could name a single Coldplay song. Somebody said Leaving La Vida Loca. Isn't that Ricky Martin?
Viva La Vida.
Viva la vida. Yeah.
Viva La Vida.
Viva la vida.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Parker Kelly behind the glass today.
Yeah.
You failed to shout out Parker. I mean, he's no
Whoa.
David James, but Parker Kelly.
Hey, I can never be David James.
Wait a minute. I did at the start of the show. I introduced everybody.
Okay, just making sure.
Easy.
It wasn't as glamorous as I was hoping for, I will say.
Right. It's kind of like Parker Kelly.
Sorry.
I would just have Parker Kelly.
You got to get it up there. So,
I said Parker Kelly.
what is it? La Vida Vida? Is that
Viva
the name of
La
their?
Vida.
Excuse me.
Viva La Vida. Some people say Vida La Vida, however, but it's Viva La Vida.
Okay, I don't even know how that goes.
It's really good.
Is it? I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it.
Yeah.
Are you a Coldplay song guy?
I like Coldplay for the most part. Yeah.
Give me another song I might have heard. What's the one that says "Time goes by, I got no
Is that
friends"?
Clocks?
Clocks. That's
Clocks is
it.
a good one.
Yeah.
Clocks is a
Isn't
good
there
one.
one that's like Cloud Full of Stars or something? Yeah.
Sky full.
Yeah, Sky Full of Stars. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, they're the most popular band in the world right now because of what happened.
Yeah, because the whole hugging thing
Yeah.
at the concert. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't bring your side piece tonight. You should be good.
Don't
Yeah.
get caught.
Is that a firearm? Some say it might be.
Some say.
Don't
Hello.
bring that either.
Hey. Nah, but there's a electric guitar version of that song "Viva La Vida."
Uh-huh.
It is incredible.
By them.
No,
By
just
some
peop-
dude?
yeah, people they just. do it
Here's the
online.
deal. I'm not a stadium concert guy. I think it sounds terrible. I think all stadium concerts I've ever been to sound terrible.
Really?
Is that just me?
Maybe just you.
You said you went and saw Luke Combs. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Luke, he's the greatest.
Well, I mean,
It sound good?
yeah, it sounded really good.
Okay.
It sounded really good to the point where I was like, "Wow, I paid $75 for this."
That's country music. I mean, you throw a little steel guitar, a little fiddle. I mean, that could sound good anywhere.
That stuff just echoes
Yeah.
into just heaven. It's great.
I mean, Guns N' Roses a few years ago was so loud and the sound just took off. And I was like, gosh, it's like somebody put a muffled transistor radio in my ear. And I was like, it didn't sound, but I don't know. You should go tonight to see.
What's tonight? Tuesday?
Tonight's Tuesday. When does your little soccer team play again?
They play Friday night in San Diego.
How's the soccer team? I was off. How's the soccer team doing?
They won 1-0 this past weekend against Toronto. It was a little bit of a shaky match for the most part, but they seemed primarily in
But they
control.
won.
Yeah, they did.
That's all that matters.
Back-to-back wins after the little Inter Miami mishap, so which is good.
You-
And back-to-back shutout wins, which is great.
But you guys don't call them shutout wins, do you? And there's some dumb soccer term y'all use,
I think shutouts.
like Blanco or something stupid.
Blanco.
Yeah.
Blanco.
Is that what
They
y'all
just got
do?
Blancoed.
I don't want that.
What do y'all use for shutouts?
I don't know. Just call it nil.
Is that it?
2-0, 3-0, 1-0.
Okay. All right. So where does Nashville see stand in the table right now?
In the table, they're number 2.
Since y'all don't do standings, which is really difficult for
Yeah,
y'all.
they're right behind Philadelphia.
This is in the East, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
And San Diego is actually the best team in the West. So they're going to San Diego this Friday to take them on. It's like a 9:30 kickoff, I believe. But,
Okay.
they're 1 point off of the Supporter Shield, which is the best record in MLS regular season. So this is a big game for them Saturday. If they can at least come out with a draw, I think that's their best option right now.
0-0.
0-0, yeah.
Do you get points for a draw?
1 point.
That is ridiculous.
Well, that's just how it works.
You should get no points for having a 0-0 game.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay, so I'm good with this
Yeah.
analogy on all that.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
So they got a good shot at the playoffs, which start sometime in the spring of 2028, right?
No, around
Good
like
Lord.
October into September, something like that.
I remember they played a few years ago. They
Or
went to,
middle of October.
they went to the playoffs and they played one game and got beat. Might have been up in New England. It was like 8 degrees.
Philadelphia?
No, it was
With
up.
penalty kicks.
Was that Philadelphia?
Yeah, I went to penalty kicks.
2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
so.
Philadelphia?
I think so.
I thought it might have been New England.
It may have been New England, but I remember.
How do you not know this? That's your literally your job is covering the soccer team.
At the time, I wasn't covering them yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why.
All right. So, but it was into November.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just way, and it starts in February. It's way too long of a season.
Go look at Europe. It's different.
I don't live in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody cares.
I live in the United
Something I do
States.
care about. I want to get your opinion on the Will Levis situation that happened yesterday.
Why are you pivoting on me?
I'm not pivoting. I just wanted to know. I want to give you enough.
Hey,
time
have we?
to
Has
react.
anybody talked about Will Levis? I'm not sure.
Oh, gee, I don't know. I've heard it all day, every day.
My thing is the Will Levis. All right, it's a surgery. You're not walking into this like an arthroscopic. You're getting you're getting reconstructive surgery on your shoulder. Of what I've read, is this
Yeah,
correct?
That sounds right.
So, and you're out for the year. I don't know why people think he's playing a joke on the tie. It's a surgery.
Yeah.
Surgeries aren't a joke. So if your shoulder is hurt, go get it repaired. And they're like, oh, he's leaving the Titans in a bind. You think the Titans give a rat's ass about him? Go get your shoulder replaced
Probably
if that's
not.
what it needs. That's
Yeah.
what you have to get done. I don't see the problem in having shoulder surgery. Am I missing something?
I don't think so. I think it's more of now everybody doesn't have a storyline to go off of in training camp of, well, if Cam Ward ends up, struggling and Will Levis ends up doing good, there's actual quarterback, back and forth.
He was
there.
never going to start for this football team. Stop it.
Well, yeah, but
Stop.
I mean, people love their storylines though, Joe.
They do, but he was never going to start for this team. Amy Adams was not going to let Will Levis start. I'm telling you right now, he was never going to start
That's fair.
for this team. And if Cam's your guy and Cam's not ready to go week 1, that's on your coaching staff.
Yep.
Because you have praised him and said how great he is all throughout everything. That's on you. But Will Levis shoulder surgery, I got no problem with it.
Yeah.
Why are people why people are mad at him?
I think Titans fans just have to find a way to get mad at somebody, and I think Will Levis is the easy out.
I truly, I'm a
Yeah.
mess at this. I don't understand why.
I'm not mad at him. I mean, I'm with you. I think it's a good business move. You're not going to get any play time this year. Might as well start suiting up for another team and get your shoulder all fixed.
So somebody was like, well, his shoulder looked fine in camp, OTAs, right? So my roommate in college blew his knee out in a game, pretty bad. Jogged off the field, no discomfort, right? And his knee was blown out. So you hurt your shoulder. I mean, there's injuries that happen that you don't have to be like, oh God, my shoulder. Parker, did you go to the DCA camp with Will Levis that day?
I didn't.
Okay.
I was coaching at Green Hill that day, actually, while it was going on.
At your alma mater, you did not go see Will Levis.
No.
Okay.
What's the
sorry.
incentive?
Will Levis. You got to give us
Yeah,
a shoulder up.
Pretty
there.
big incentive right there.
Proud alumni.
That's right. So the fact that he's not walking around, oh, my shoulder, being a drama queen. So your shoulder hurts. Get a surgery. Then go on.
I think in his mind, he thought maybe actually I do have a shot at this. Because I was reading TD's, article, and it said, he was pretty adamant and going into OTAs earlier on this year and saying, you know what, I actually have a good shot at this. So then, boom, you shoot up your shoulder every practice, just about. That's kind of my thought. I'm just putting puzzle pieces together, but that's what I would do.
You think he was shooting his shoulder up?
Yeah, to numb the pain. Why not?
Okay, if it's that bad, and I have no problem with surgery. The fact that people have a narrative that said, well, he's screwing the Titans over. What? I don't get this.
Well, I can see how some people might be mad just because, and Connor mentioned this yesterday, Brandon Allen, who's backing up Cam Ward now, has like 1,100 career passing yards.
Okay.
Which is fine. But
He's a backup.
Yeah. But also, too, I look at him as I said this yesterday as well, as like a player's coach, kind of like on the bench, because he's been in Callahan's system in Cincinnati. He understands the playbook. And even Brett Kern mentioned it yesterday. He understands those passing patterns, those certain routes that Cam may not be, accustomed to.
Sure.
So you have that guy to fall back on. But as for, being good under center, I mean, we're not saying Willis is great, but yet he has more of the Joe Fuel youth aspect to his game rather than Brandon Allen.
So he's an on-the-field coach for Brandon Allen, and that's for Cam Ward.
Yeah.
What would it take not to start Cam Ward week 1? Honestly.
That's a great question.
What would it take? I don't understand this. He is your quarterback.
Some
You
form
drafted
of
him
an
number
injury.
1.
Some form of an injury. I mean, if it's not an injury, then he has to have like mononucleosis or whatever they call it.
That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Some people just call it mono.
Same thing, man.
I know, but some people do abbreviation.
I just don't think that I think if he's not ready to go, that's Callahan's fault. That's Bo Hardegree's fault and the offensive coordinator who does nothing.
Holtz.
Nick Holtz.
I made that comparison yesterday to Connor. I said, what is the difference between Nick Holtz and Brendan Allen? Really, what is? Because you and Chase, you had a great interview with him last season going into training camp. What is his job? And he said, I just, paraphrasing, obviously, I'm the second opinion for Brian Callahan to help him choose a play.
And you got a quarterback coach. I think sometimes you get too many cooks in the kitchen that you're talking to everybody, and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's football. You teach him, coach him. He's smart. He's a good kid. He's got a great arm. Understand? Don't complicate things. I don't know why this is so difficult for everybody.
I don't know, man.
So Brandon Allen's a backup. He's a backup quarterback. That's his job. And did you really want to see Will Levis start the season after what we saw last? You had your opportunity. You're terrible.
Yeah.
You didn't do the job. Now get your shoulder fixed and move on. And somebody's like, well, maybe to the point where he realized nobody was going to trade for him and go and get. Who would want him? If I know you've got a steak sandwich in there, okay? And I know you're like, hey, Joe, I'll trade you a steak sandwich for your peanut butter. I'm like, no, but I know you're getting rid of that steak sandwich at 1:00 because you're full. So am I give you my peanut butter?
No.
I'm waiting to put the steak sandwich back in the refrigerator, and I'm taking your steak sandwich from you.
It's
that simple.
Home,
no, you're
man.
not.
Yeah,
You're taking Will Levis home? You're not.
No.
Your steak sandwich is Will Levis.
God, that's gross.
It is gross, right? So you're not going to get rid of it.
Horseradish on the sandwich, too?
I love horseradish.
Oh.
Yep, I do.
That's a beautiful analogy.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Yeah, it works.
Mm.
Feel free to steal that for your little show you do down the street there, whatever that podcast is. Was it Raising Air or something?
The Raising Air. The Air Raid.
Air Raid. There we go.
In honor of Mike Leach.
Honor of Mike.
Can't disrespect it.
So I'm taking your steak sandwich that you're not going to eat later on. That's Will Levis. So I got no problem with the shoulder surgery. I don't know why you guys do. Not you, Dr. Crane, but you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I said, I think a lot of Nashville and especially Titans fans in general, they got to find something to be mad at. And they can't be mad at the team right now because they're going into training camp. So which is the thing.
You're the worst team in football with the worst roster, probably the worst coaching staff.
Are they worse? Are they?
They picked number 1.
Yeah, but look at Carolina.
They picked number 1.
Okay.
What more do you know to need? What more do you need to know that they're not number 1?
Strokes this morning.
Something, right?
ESPN has the Titans ranked as the 28th best roster heading into the season.
Who's last?
The Saints.
Oh.
Saints didn't pick first.
No, but their quarterback situation is not any better than the Titans.
Their starting quarterback is Tyler Shuck, who is a second-round pick.
What about Spencer Rattler?
He's the backup.
The rat attack?
Okay.
Rat poison.
Gosh, that so they're all bad.
Yeah.
Titans pick number 1. That's my base point. Is the fact they picked number 1.
That's fine.
They're bad. All right. Today's Titans press conference at noon with Mike Berganzi. Is Callahan speaking too? Did I see that?
I believe the whole brass is. Yeah.
Whole brass. And I got my one question. I ask every new coaching staff. I didn't go there last year because
You going this year?
yeah, I'm gonna go there at noon today. I'll ask my question. I've asked every coaching staff since Jeff Fisher, and I've got different answers from every coach.
Okay.
Man,
Maybe
I think
we can sit together. I'll
Are
be
you
there
going?
Too. Yeah.
you're gonna be taping for your little podcast
Not for the podcast.
for
For
your
social media.
Hey, you
social
tell
media.
Jim White congratulations, by the way. He got inducted to that Sports Writers Hall of Fame.
Why don't you tell him? You got?
Well, I mean, you'll be there. Just pass on.
Can
the
you not
message.
text Jim White and say congratulations?
Yeah, I
The
texted.
fact Jim White has not been in 20 years ago is a shame.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I texted him on his birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay. So, what questions would you like to ask? I got a question I like to ask the brass today when they're up there.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this question that I ask, and by no means am I any good, I just ask a question, is I've gotten different answers from Fisher, Munchak, Wisenhunt, I'm going on the list,
Vrabel?
Malarkey, and Vrabel. So now I'll add Callahan to the list.
Out of those that you've asked, which had the most interesting answer?
Fisher,
Okay.
because he was seasoned, because it was like 2008 season when I asked this question.
And you only,
Munchak was pretty good too. The rest were awful.
you asked it every season, not just under each coaching regime, correct?
Each coach. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd ask it, but each coach.
Yeah, but I'm saying like each year Fisher was here, you didn't ask him that same question.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
like
you did?
2007, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay.
Munchak 11, 12, 13.
Wow.
Wisdom 14, 15. Malarkey
Probably
16.
thinking, who's this guy asking the same question?
Malarkey didn't know. I was a Malarkey fan. A lot of
Yeah.
people. I like Mike Malarkey. He got the team to win a playoff game. They had not won a playoff game since 2003, and on the road they went on the road. I had no problem with Malarkey.
Okay.
Until he had that press conference where he called out Amy and John Robinson, was just bizarre. But yeah, so we'll ask my question. So you figure out what question you liked. If you'd like to ask a question today for the Titans brass, what would you ask? Let us know. 615-737-1025 as they meet the press today with all that. We got much more coming for you live here from the Busy
Yes,
Bee.
we are broadcasting from the Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Game Nashville studios, home of the $99 yearly Beehive membership, where what? The buzz is always about great service.
And this show is brought to you by
The Omni Nashville Hotel.
where you can hear Chase and Big Joe Friday live down there.
This Friday.
Yeah, because we're at Titans Wednesday and Thursday.
That's right.
All right, we're off and running. Chase McCabe off today. Dr. Crane in
I'm in for Chase McCabe.
for Chase McCabe.
Yeah.
Parker Kelly. David James 2.0 is also in today on the show till 11 o'clock. Well, get your responses. Lots of fun headed your way today right here on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome back here to the Chase McCabe and Big Joe Show, 102.5 The Game, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. We'll be down there on Friday. Yeah. Good times. Titans brass meets the media today at noon. They hit the practice field tomorrow, so football is kind of officially here with practice and everything, so we hear a lot about the Titans. So today, the Titans brass meets at noon. I asked on our text line, 615-737-1025, would you like to add one question there to ask them? I'll tell you my question every year, and it's a simple question. And I'm going to ask Callahan or Borgonzi, whomever, say, the team you put on the field Wednesday, can that team win the Super Bowl? Simple question. It's not a gotcha. I'm going to get you, tickle, tickle. It's a, can this team, and if not, why? Tell me why.
Yeah.
It's a simple question. Fisher said, hell yeah. Hell, the team I put together. We all come together. I will coach them hard. We can win the Super Bowl. And that was in 2007. They made the playoffs. 2008, they started out 10-0. But that's the question. And if it's not, why? Why is not the team on the field tomorrow? What do you have to do to get that team to the Super Bowl? Are you afraid to call out players? Or, it'd be like, hey, our linebackers got to play great. I mean, they need a lot of help, play great. We need pass rushers. That's my question. What about you?
I'd probably, if I was Callahan, I'd ask, what did you work on in the offseason to help you, get better this year?
You would ask Callahan that.
Yeah, why not?
All right, it's role play. All right, let's go to Dr. Crane there in the back.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you doing?
I'm phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal. Oh, we're at the press conference. Oh, we're doing this.
What the hell do you think I'm doing here?
I don't know. I thought
we're role playing at the press conference.
Sorry, I thought we were at the grocery store or something.
No, that's weird. All right, start again. You young man in the back.
Yes, right here. Thank you.
Identify yourself, please.
Nick Frazier with 102.5 The Game.
Big love the station over there.
Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
the
it.
Jared Stillman station?
No, yes, it is, but different show.
Pass. Next question. All right, yeah, go young man.
Yeah, Callahan, just would like to ask you, what have you worked on this past offseason that's going to help you this upcoming season?
All right, great question. Well, let me ask you this. What have you worked on to get better?
I've worked on a lot of things.
But give me one.
I don't have to give you one. You're the one that's needed to give me one.
Maybe I'd like to hear what you've done to get better.
Sure.
See, here's the deal, brother.
Yeah.
Let this be known, and people on Radio Land take this well. When you're cornered,
yeah,
you ask that question back to somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Well, what are you doing? No, I'm asking, what are you doing here? Well, what are you doing here? And then you get in a back and forth of you get nowhere, you get no ground.
Right.
So I would do a thing where I'd ask you the question back.
Mm-hmm.
So ask me another question. Anything.
You put cheese on your pizza?
Do you put cheese on your pizza?
Oh. I like the way you do this. You like flat wings? You like drumsticks?
What do you like? You just keep going back and forth, man.
Yeah.
It's that scene from the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
When he's talking to her in the bookstore. It's like, what do you like? She's like, what do you like?
Yeah. Steve Carell's great in that movie.
And then just go back and forth. I think your question's better than my question.
Is that so?
I actually think that's what have you done? I think it's a great question.
Yeah.
Because last year you had no idea what you were doing as a head coach.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. Absolutely right. And I think this year going into the season for the Titans, you look at the departure. I'm calling it a departure with Will Levis because he's not going to see the field again in two-tone blue. It opens up more of a window in the quarterback room. And I mentioned this yesterday with Connor, is that you now rely more on Brian Callahan's system to work for Cam Ward. And if it doesn't work for him, then that's where the head coach is out and you have to stick with the quarterback and really, truly develop him. Because you can't do nothing at that point. You really can't.
Oh, that's a good point. Andy on our text line, 615-737-1025. Why didn't the Titans address the loss of Landry with a strong, unsigned defensive end? You guys are terribly weak there, and there's some solid names out there. Thanks. That's a great question. Patrick says, hey, great question. I would ask, what would it take for Cam Ward not to be your starter week one? There we go, Patrick. Great minds think alike. Lenny, why do you get rid of coaches that have had and have recently good success and then hire one that has no background as a head coach? I don't think you could address that that's more to Amy because Brinker and these guys weren't there, right?
Correct. Because
they came really much last year. Justin, the Titans are not good until they prove they're not. They were the worst team last season, period. Okay, you're responding to something else. Wes in Clarksville. If Cam goes down because of that O-line this season, it's really going to be a disaster. And we get 3 wins again, Callahan will be gone, and Cam will have to start all over. And that's the one that we have talked about for quite a bit. and with all that goes on. Nevada Josh says, I would ask them, what do you truly expect out of the team this season? And weren't y'all wearing the Oilers throwbacks this year? Is because you can't beat the Texans in those jerseys. God, if somebody asked that question, that would be hilarious.
Well, it seems like they can't wear them because of Warren Moon in the number 1, right?
That's right. Byron says, here's a question. Wife, hey, whose number is this in your phone? Byron, whose number is this in your phone?
That's good.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, with all that, yes, ask a question with a question to get the response that you needed. But no, Parker, you're going out there today. What question you want to ask?
I want to ask about L'Jarius Sneed.
What are you going to ask?
Why is he not healthy?
Why are you not healthy?
That's great.
No, what do you want him to say? He had a knee problem. I mean, I don't know.
Why hasn't he been available to talk to the media? Don't you think the rest of us deserve an answer?
Don't you deserve an answer?
I do. I do.
We don't.
The fans deserve an answer.
You'll get this. We don't
Do they?
deserve any. You know this. You're a good
Yeah.
Christian man. We don't deserve anything in this world, right? And that we know that.
That is true.
True, right? So, that's a good one. But I think he'll deflect on that, kind of like, well, you have to talk to L'Jarius about that.
You got to ask Callahan that. You can't ask Berganzi or Brinker because they won't answer.
No, I think I want to hear. I know Callahan's speaking tomorrow before practice. I do know that at 8:45, but I want to hear him today when it's kind of unfiltered. There's a lot of time at hand, and I don't want to hear from the GM. I mean, I guess the GM a little bit, but I want to hear from Callahan. He's a guy on the field coaching. Am I missing something with this?
No. I am curious. Do you think there will be a question asked about the whole noose thing at the new Nissan Stadium? The building?
No,
Just curious.
no.
I mean, it's
What's the
associated with
resolution
Titans.
there?
Nothing, but they may have an update. I don't know.
I don't
Right.
think those are the ones to ask.
But it's their building.
I think that is a Metro Police question to ask.
Well, it's their building.
But some bonehead will ask that question.
That's what I'm
today.
saying. Somebody's going to ask it.
I don't think that's the time and place.
Is
for that.
Stillman going to be out there today?
I would hope so.
I thought he was under the weather.
Well, he did the show yesterday, so
Yeah. Oh, well, hopefully Jared's feeling better.
I mean, it's 12 o'clock. It'll be
if
over
he's
by
going to be
1.
out there today, you know some hot questions are going to be asked.
Hey, Jared, chicken broth and pastina will help you out there, bub. I promise.
Chicken broth.
Yeah.
Barf.
Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
there's a lot of guys that are putting beef tallow on their face. What is that? Tallow?
Excuse me?
Beef tallow.
I know what beef tallow is.
Well, what is it?
It's like a healthier option instead of using a lard. It's
What
like a
part of
healthier
the
lard.
what part of the beef does this come from? Or the cow does this come from?
I don't know, Joe.
Some dude's on all over Instagram about he's like 55 and he's like, beef tallow for 2 years. I got no wrinkles.
Let me look here. It is a rendered form of beef or mutton, as some people call it, primarily made of triglycerides, an industry tallow that is not strictly defined as beef or mutton. In this context, tallow is animal fat that conforms to certain technical criteria.
What in the hell are you reading?
I'm reading the definition of a tallow. What animal? It's basically animal fat, but I don't know what part of the body it comes from. I think it just basically, if you're trying to drain meat and there's fat draining from it, you just put a bucket underneath it. Kind of
Family show. I've told you
it's
this.
kind of like churning butter almost. You just put it under a 5-gallon bucket and let it drip in there and let it dry, and then you got your tallow.
Okay.
But it's a natural, more healthier option. I think McDonald's is doing beef tallow fries now. I don't know.
what? And do you rub fries on your face?
No. They get the beef tallow and they put it
But
in
the
the
question is,
fryer.
where the hell do you get the beef tallow from?
The dark web. I don't know.
All right.
I'll look up where you can buy.
I don't
beef
want you to
tallow.
read no more AI stuff because you get lost and then you can make me get lost and then we're both lost together.
Let's see where to buy.
Beef tallow. Some dude on Instagram's like, I've got no wrinkles. He's got
Well,
no wrinkles.
Here's the thing.
I'll give it to him.
You can buy 100% beef tallow grass fed. So if you like grass fed beef, you can get beef tallow.
I'm
from
not a
that
farmer, but I've never seen a beef tallow animal running around.
Well, beef tallow is in everything. If you have a beef animal,
Is it in me?
Sure, whatever you're like. No, I'm
He
not.
sits in everything.
I'm not going to get to that. I'm not.
So what's
going-
beef tallow? Just in animals? I'm an animal.
It's a fat lard, is what it is. It's
That's
lard.
kind of rude calling me a fat lard on the air.
No, Joe.
Isn't a beef animal a cow?
Yeah, it could be a cow. It could be whatchamacallit. It could be a what? It's
Maybe we should ask Callahan this today.
Yeah. Does he rub beef tallow on his face?
Yeah. And do you rub beef tallow on the football? Would it help?
Actually, that's not a bad idea, Joe.
Yep. And then you get escorted out of the press conference. And then Parker can ask some more of his air raid questions.
I think it would be a good running back drill, putting beef tallow on the football.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Put 2 hands on the football with beef tallow. See if you can hold on to it.
What? Or Stickum?
Yeah. Well, Stick'em's different. Stick'em actually has a sticky texture to it. And
Stickums actually Stickum.
yeah, and they outlawed that, I believe.
They did outlaw that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Okay. All right. We're still taking your question. What would you like to ask of the press conference when the Titans brass meets at high noon today? Because football is back. I guess unofficially, officially. I don't know.
No, yeah, it's official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the practice field. High
Yeah.
school's already started. College starts next week. So
Brett Kern said he was over there at practice. Yes, not Titans practice, but I'm talking about high school practice. So they're ready to go. Ramped it up.
What school?
I believe FRA.
FRA.
If I'm
Okay,
not mistaken.
good.
So,
I missed that Brett Kern yesterday.
yeah, he's great. He's great. He
He's always
texted me
great.
yesterday. He goes, "Hey, appreciate it." I was like, "Yeah, anytime."
Oh,
Brett."
he probably got good questions yesterday for once.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Like
don't know.
Chase not being here.
But,
All right, we'll take a break. We're still taking your questions on our text line 615-737-1025. What would you ask Titans brass today?
yes, indeed. Hey, tonight, tune in to 94.9 The Fan as the Nashville Sounds take on Charlotte, excuse me, at First Horizon Park. Pregame begins at 6:20 and first pitch at 6:35. Coverage will also be available on the Game Nashville app and the GameNashville.com. Sounds baseball on ESPN 94.9 The Fan. 94.9 The Fan is presented by Twin Peaks and Family Leisure. Yes, sir. More on the other side. 105 The Game.
All right, welcome back here to the Chase McCabe and Big Joe show on 102.5, brought to you by the Omni Nashville Hotel. I can listen to Glenn Campbell all day long,
Oh, me too.
and sometimes I have.
You know, that song is pretty cool. My grandmother, when I was kind of getting to know my uncles for the most part, my youngest uncle, Michael, that was his favorite song growing up as a kid. I actually got to meet Glenn Campbell, excuse me. Yeah.
So you managed in about 6 seconds to make all this about yourself.
No, not at all.
5 seconds?
2
seconds. Somebody asked me why are you so mean to him? I'm like,
Oh,
it's good
it's in
natured
good fun.
love,
Yeah.
man.
I look at Joe as like the fun uncle, man. He's great. He's great.
It's
Seriously.
like, oh, he's drunk on Goldschlager again. Move him to the bedroom.
And beef. Whoa, and beef tallow.
That's right. Watch out now. We're still taking the question. What is beef tallow? No. What would you like to ask the Titans today if you had a chance? Now, Troy Smith on Twitter, because I said, what question you asked? I said, I don't know if the team wins Super Bowl. He says, that's hilarious. A better question, honest question is, can this team go better than 500? Dr. Crane, I ask you, then I'll ask Air Raid Man back here.
Yeah.
What's the goal? Why do you play pro football? What's the goal?
To win a championship. That's
What's the
goal.
championship?
Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't know what other else is there. Tell me I'm missing something.
No, you're not. And this was something that crossed my brain yesterday, and I think it was after Chase came on. But I asked him a question like, what is the, I guess, pressure on Brian Callahan at this point? Is it to, I guess, now that you have Will Levis off the, I guess, not books, but just out of the equation, is it 3 or 4 more wins now instead of their win total was at 6? Is it now 7? Is it 8? Like, to me, once, anytime you grab something and you let go of some weight, that tends to go up. Gravity tends to make that object go higher. Correct?
So you're saying because Will Levis is out, they're going to win 2 more games?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you smoke before the show?
No, Joe, it's mentally, if I'm Cam Ward, I know, and I don't think he was thinking this way, but if it were me, I don't have to think about somebody trying to compete for the job I'm already working at right now.
Okay.
I now know I have the solidified number 1 quarterback job. I know that I can focus on getting better rapport and chemistry with all the wide receivers around me and focus on, let's just put it this way. If you're an offensive lineman and you have some, let's say, soft points in your game, or say if Cam Ward tends to have some soft points and where, say if his feet, I don't know, say he has a 3-step drop. Say if he goes up in the pocket a little bit, likes to shift left. Say if he gets up in the pocket, likes to shift left, that's an issue for him. Say he's trying to get rid of that bad habit. Maybe he tells the offensive lineman, hey, I do this. This is a tendency I have. Help me not do that. So then you have those offensive linemen try to shift around that tendency of his. So maybe they just focus on that because now you have Brendan Allen, who's a well-seasoned vet that knows, I know the basics. I know my 1s and 2s. I don't need to really worry about any bad tendencies. So with the young quarterback in Cam Ward, I think if he has bad tendencies, that's where you have a veteran offensive line that can help with that can aid to his issue, where he can finally get better at that and not have to worry about having 2 different quarterbacks when you have Will Levis, who his tendencies are just bad at everything for the most part. And so you have Cam Ward, who brings some form of consistency behind the offensive line.
Good Lord.
I know that was a ramble job for sure, but I mean,
Hey, you didn't hear what he said yesterday.
Oh, no.
He said Cam
I've
Ward
told
was
him
a
already.
top 15
Yeah,
quarterback
he knows.
without playing a snap.
He's
Yeah.
I've already ripped him apart for that.
Yeah.
we know.
All right. So Air Raid Man, what is the what's the goal of pro football?
To win the Super Bowl.
Right. Am I missing this? No, we're
No,
not missing this, right?
As a competitor, you should believe that even if your team sucks, you should believe that you're going to go out and have a chance in at least every game you play. That's the great thing about Diego Pavia. He never believes he's going to lose in anything.
Mm-hmm.
He wins more than he loses, right?
Now, was
Okay.
my assessment on the quarterback tendencies, is that a little off there, Parker, or is that pretty spot on with that?
Are you talking about the offensive line?
Yeah, I'm talking about, my example with Cam Ward's tendencies of maybe leaning more left in the pocket when you do your 3-step, 4-step drop, then you step up in the pocket, go left a little bit. Is that, for the most part, right? Because I had a few quarterbacks in high school that did that.
Sure. Yeah. And it just, honestly, this offensive line is going to be an X factor in terms of his development. But I think it's going to take a while to gel because you have guys that have never played next to each other. So it may be a month into the season before we really start to see them gel.
Right. Okay.
Good point.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you got new offensive line guys in there. I mean, Cushenberry's not going to start. Under the center is going to be.
Yeah.
Then you got Zeitler who came in. You got Zeitler.
Yeah.
Is it
Big,
Zeitler?
I think it's Ziti. Big Ziti.
Big Ziti.
Yeah.
Big Ziti.
Zeitler.
Zeitler.
Joe likes giving nicknames. He called Borgonzi Buongiorno the other day.
Yeah, or Bargatze.
Bargatze.
Right tackle, Dan Moore Jr.
Left tackle, Dan Moore Jr. Right tackle, J.C. Latham.
Left tackle. Thank you so much on that.
Yeah, you're
Dan
welcome.
Moore Jr.
Yeah.
I got it correct for once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of camp is like you get together and you build things up and you talk to each other. And
that's what I'm saying. You get Will Levis out of the equation. You can now focus on just saving
one
What do
you mean out of the equation?
He's no longer in the equation of if he has
So
to.
you think he was bringing the team down?
A little bit.
I was going to ask you this earlier before you
go
went
ahead.
on that
Tangent. Yeah.
Before you went on that, all air traffic control, all flights, holding pattern, because Dr. Crane's got something here going on. All right. But doesn't competition make you better?
Yeah. But I think for Cam Ward's
I mean, in
sake,
football, and somebody always pushed me. I was like,
yeah, but
Same for me.
There's-
Same for me.
There's a difference with Cam Ward. I think there's a maturity factor. And Parker mentioned this yesterday. He has this very militaristic mindset, very, very organized, where point A to point B.
who does?
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah, he
Okay.
mentioned that yesterday. I'm going off his words, not mine, but
Why are you speaking for him?
he used it as an example. So
Well,
I'm-
if you look at what he did at Miami, I mean,
Yeah.
as soon as he hit the portal, committed to Miami, he came to Coral Gables, took that program by the throat, was directing everybody, and he had been there for a week.
right.
And he was already directing everybody around. Same thing with the Titans. I mean, you see him trash talking with Jeff Simmons and guys like that. I mean, this is his team
Yeah,
as a rookie.
I'm
Like,
not worried about the trash talking thing. That comes with the territory.
Yeah, right.
But
right.
like
it's
when
just impressive because he
Yeah.
doesn't back down.
exactly. And so when I'm talking about point A to point B, when he's so organized, that's something you didn't really see in Will Levis, if that makes sense. Will Levis was more of the, I guess, eye-catching, big arm throw.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Like, I think Cam Ward has more of a mature aspect to his game, whereas Will Levis really didn't. He was more of a head case, kind of like me a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah, I would compare you and Will Levis on the same
Yeah.
page. But I think
Except
competition.
I don't journal and lie about it. So
Who lied about it?
Will Levis, he said last year that he was journaling to help his mental headspace. I don't journal, so that's a difference.
So you think he's lying
I think he lied a little bit about that.
about journaling?
He
kind-
also said his head wasn't in the right place all last season.
yeah. So
My
maybe-
question is, where was it?
where was yours?
See?
Yeah.
You like that? Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Turn the question around on the guy asking the question
Yeah.
and leaves them just like, and they don't know what to do. It's the same way, like I've told this before. If there's a ghost in your house,
Oh, I don't do that.
no, go at the ghost
Mm-mm.
because he expects you to run.
You go right through him.
Well, I mean, it's the fact you're going at him. We'll get him off as like, unbalanced. He's like, I don't know, this guy's psycho. So if there's a ghost in your house, don't hide. Go at the ghost.
Explain to me this, Joe. Kind of not sports, but
Yeah.
when ghosts actually physically harm you, I don't know if you've seen this or not. Those like apparitions that scratch you in your sleep. How's that happen?
I think you're scratching yourself
No, I don't think so.
because they have precisely manicured nails
Have you ever come face to face with a ghost?
Yeah.
Really?
all the time.
Okay.
I'm like, get out of here. I go at them. I attack them
Hmm.
and then they leave because then word gets out like, hey, this house, don't go. That guy's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got any more reads for the break?
Not that comes up in my computer here.
Nothing at all?
Maybe one.
Okay. Well,
You okay with that?
yeah, go
This
ahead.
one? Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This September, Tim McGraw will be performing at Trintix? I don't know. Whatever. Rock the Cradle in Nashville, a meaningful event supporting newborns and moms at Ascension St. Thomas Midtown. Get your tickets now at rockthecradle.com or .org, excuse me. It got better, Joe. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. There's more on the other side of the Chase and Big Joe show. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see you on the other side. 102.5 The Game.
I mean, this song, right?
It's great.
I mean,
Old
Parker, you
dogs
ever heard
and
this song
new
before?
I
tricks.
have.
Okay, you can pull it back up if you want to for a second. Or you got rid of it, didn't you already?
Yeah, he may have. There it is. Yeah.
There we go. We got to get to the main line here in a second. This is because it. Everybody join in with us. Come on, Parker, sing it, buddy.
God is great.
Beer is good.
And what?
People are crazy.
There it is. Look, he sounds great.
That's
Hey,
Parker
Parker
Kelly.
Kelly. He'll be at the Opry later on this week.
Hey,
I'm
I
Mr.
do love
Narrate.
karaoke. I am a big karaoke guy.
Well, you should get you and Chase out one night karaoke together.
I've seen videos of Chase singing.
Pretty
I
good,
think,
isn't
I
it?
think we could do a duet.
It's
Heard.
what you should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like Morgan Wallen and Brooks and Dunn, or Luke Combs and whomever he sings with.
Parker Kelly and Chase McShow.
Ah,
Oh,
big
you
time.
missed it yesterday. I think I might have accidentally called Chase McCabe Chase McShow. So yeah. It was great. It actually smooth went together.
Nice. We're taking your questions about what question you would ask today. 8566 is a good one, and it's not about on the field, but kind of. Titans, why did you change the open practice policy where fans have to buy or get tickets now? For years, you could just show up and watch. You made the atmosphere great in those practices and exciting. Why limit that? I didn't know they've done that.
Yeah, they got to now pay those tickets.
Are they
because,
paying or they get them? Because I'm not paying a damn dime to watch the worst team in football practice.
Again, a guy that hates puzzles, I'm gonna put puzzle pieces together. I believe if this is what I would do if I owned the Titans. Your season ticket holders, give them their tickets for free. It's included in their little package. And the people that are not season ticket holders, they end up having to pay for tickets. I mean, I would let everybody in for free, but that's what they're probably going to do.
We ask sports questions and we'll get some good responses. Then we ask about beef tallow, and you guys flood our text line, which we love, with, I mean, so many responses about beef tallow. Jay from Laverne says it's a healthier way to cook and can be used for your skin.
I told you that in the break.
So, what do you take it out of the pot and put it on your skin? Wouldn't that burn?
No, like it's in a little like jar, and you just grab it with your hands and you just rub it on your skin.
All right, but we still don't know where the beef tallow comes from.
I don't know. Some people are saying on the
How do you
text-
go? How do you go AI on your computer?
I
And
don't.
it takes you somewhere that
Trey,
nobody even Trey.
Sorry, never mind. Joe. I don't know why I said that. It's the Google AI thing. It's their search engine now. They've renamed it to Google AI, so it's still the Google search engine. So I don't know. I mean, that's how I look at it, Joe. I just
Okay.
read what's on the screen, and I shouldn't do that. I'm pulling a Ron Burgundy.
Weston Clarksville says they better give these starters lots of play time in preseason. I'm tired of them resting starters when they need time to get better. I'm with you on that.
Mhm.
The whole mindset, well, it's gonna get, if you get hurt, you get hurt. You're worried about some fat guy in Donaldson. Well, he should have been out there playing. You get that's what happened. Who cares? Who cares what people are thinking about you? Right?
Yeah.
If a guy gets injured and you're afraid sports talk radio is going to rip you apart, then you're in the wrong business.
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing something again on this?
Are you?
I missed it, beef tallow, and I missed it on winning the Super Bowl.
I may have a solution for you on the text line. Ron, thanks for texting. He said it's beef kidney fat. So it's fat from the beef kidney?
From the cow.
Yeah, from the cow. So I don't know if that's true 100%, but I'm going to take
Well,
it
how
for
do
it.
you not know that? You've got a Google machine in front
You
of you.
too?
I'm kind of busy directing this terrible show.
Joe, you have a Google Chromebook.
I do actually.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
not bad either. Thank
come
you.
on now, man.
Clay and Gallatin says, you just read that?
No.
Render beef fat, any kind of beef fat.
See, I thought it was just any type of beef fat as well, but Ron's over here saying it's the kidney fat from a beef, like a cow.
Okay. 8547. Question: If you get at any player in the NFL, only one retired or current, to the Titans roster, who would you bring into the organization and why? Add any player in the NFL. I'm not bringing. Why would you bring in a retired player?
Yeah.
Current to the Titans roster, who would you bring in? Or any player. TJ Watt. Somebody could. Miles Garrett. I need a pass rusher.
Give me somebody that can disrupt the passing game. Yep.
This football team was best when they had pass rushers. In 2000, they had in 99, 2000,
Javon
Curse. 07, 08, they had Daniel Bosch and Hainsworth.
Mm-hmm.
Who was in 19? Landry had a good year.
Landry. And And then, I mean, Arden Key and Jeffrey Simmons, that was the recent one in the middle, but like edge rushers, no.
Who was good in 19? I'm trying to when the Titans
Landry.
in 21. Landry was good. Yeah, okay.
Then he had that ACL injury that kind of put him back, but
Was that into the 22 season?
I think
I don't remember. But a pass rush. Give me a pass rusher. Give me a feared pass rush. And that's why these guys make so much money because they're not growing them on
Ryan
trees.
Rackpo, there's one of them.
Rackpo was on the team in 17.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, when they won, they got to the playoffs. This team has always been good. They got a good pass rusher.
Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They did not have a good pass rusher. Then they get guys in who could rush the passer. Then it became really good. That's it. I mean, we got ruined on Javon Curse. You weren't even born yet. But we got
a little bit.
You don't remember Javon Curse?
Yes, the freak. Are you kidding me?
Now that you've looked him up.
No, I had one of his jerseys when I was a kid, number 90.
But in 90, this Titans
Don't
team
try
in
and
99
date me, Joseph Dubin.
I'm not dating you. This team in 99 and 2000 would not have been anywhere good had not been for Javon Curse. Everybody fueled off. Everybody feeded off. There we go. Fed off him.
With beef tallow.
Javon Curse just destroyed people.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back to the 99 game when the Rams came to town, they were 6-0, and false start. Fred Miller had 6 false starts in the game. Curse was so in their mind back then. That's why you get a guy like a TJ Watt and his brother, JJ Watt, and you get a Myles Garrett. You get a pass rusher, a Micah Parsons, who is coming on every play. Khalil Mack, when he was in his prime, he's still pretty good, but Von Miller, same way.
Yeah.
You find that. That's why those guys get
Back in his
paid
heyday.
so much money.
Yeah.
Because they can't, you're like, oh my God, he's coming. And then you're in the mind of then you got to double team him and free somebody else up. Just so much to get going on there. So I'd find a defensive player.
To be honest, I know the question was like, who would you grab in the NFL? I mean, kind of going to the draft a little bit. This is kind of way early for that, but Titans have to go all defense for the most part next year. I mean, I think they've kind of
Let's worry about this year.
I know. Sorry. It's too much in the future.
Let's worry about this year.
Yeah.
Let's worry about this team. Because remember, Chase hates me saying it. You just got to be better than 3 other teams. That's it.
Why do you say that?
Because I say it all the time.
But it's true.
Are you better than the Jags? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Equally. You better than the Colts? Equally.
Yeah.
What about the Texans?
Yeah.
They're not that much fun. Probably not. They're not that much far ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right. There you have it then. What else we got? You got another read over there for us?
Not that I know of.
All right. Well, then we'll conclude the first hour. Head to the second hour.
But we are talking Titans, so I'll give one read. Just one, if that's all right with you.
Right now?
Or do you want 2?
A commercial read?
Yeah, we'll just do one. Titans training camp gets started tomorrow. Tune in for player interviews and latest updates on the Titans at team preps for the 2025-26 season. Coverage of the Titans training camp is presented by Maceros in 12 South and Parman Energy Group, isn't that sad, yeah?
That is sad,
That is sad, yeah. I love the sad.
This is the Chase and Big Joe show. You don't want to miss hour 2 because you thought hour 1 was great. Good Lord.
Here comes something else.
Back with more right here on 102.5 The Game. All right, welcome into hour number 2 of the Chase and Big Joe show here on 102.5 The Game. Chase off today. Dr. Crane in for Chase. Air Raid man, Parker Kelly behind the glass. Parker, when is your little podcast? Where can we find the little podcast, Air Raid?
You can find it on the Game Nashville Sports Network, wherever you get your podcast. I will be releasing an episode on Thursday, and I'm also supposed to have Trevor Maddich on at some point in July, later this month.
How about that?
All right, so theGamenashville.com, you can find it there.
Podcast, the Game Nashville podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Audio, whatever.
Just wherever you look for your podcast.
Yep.
What if I look for my podcast at Publix?
Well, you probably wouldn't find it there.
Okay.
Unless you had your phone and you looked on your phone and you were in Publix, but
You can do the QR code thing. Just put a sticker on one of their aisles.
that's advanced.
Aisle
That's
3,
advanced.
the
I don't know
Air
if I'm
Raid,
that
Parker
advanced.
Kelly. Attention, folks. You want to scan the QR code, aisle 3, next to the eggs.
Free
Parker
marketing.
Kelly,
Yep.
the eggs.
Good job, Parker. Get that done. All right, Titans Brass meets the media today at noon, but all y'all want to talk about is beef tallow, which we love on our text line this morning. We'll get past that, what's going on. Question that you could ask. Clay Gallup says, question for Coach Callahan. Do you have the same feeling of 102.5 and Jared Stillman that you suck and everyone playing your team sucks and you're a bunch of losers? Oh, we're not. That will not be asked today, Clay and Gallatin. That will not be asked. With that,
Same Clay? Is it normal Clay or a different Clay?
that's the sane Clay.
Oh, sane
So
Clay.
normal, not donut Clay.
Gotcha.
This is from Thomas on a car phone. They say doing tickets for training camp because the practices are at the stadium, they are free. You just have to claim them online. Is there a practice Saturday at the stadium? Is that right?
Is there?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, not this Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Next
August
Sa-
2nd.
August 2nd.
Or is that 2 Saturdays from now?
That'd be next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
So
yeah.
this Saturday would be this Saturday. Next Saturday. I need to look at that schedule. I don't look at the schedule too much.
I'm lost. It's too many Saturdays.
No,
in one
do you not
sentence.
know the difference between this and next?
yes,
I know
do.
you know, but
Yes.
they're like my son does not know this and next.
JJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, this Saturday, in 2 weeks. I'm like, this Saturday.
No, it's this upcoming Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you tell him on a Sunday, hey, the following coming Saturday, he's like, oh, you mean yesterday or you mean next week?
Now I get that from JJ because some people recognize Sunday as the start of the week. Some people do.
But if it's Sunday, I say, hey, next Saturday.
Yeah, it's next week.
Now, but I see his thing though, because the more I talk about it, the more he makes sense. So if it's Sunday, I say next Saturday, or is it this Saturday? Now, I apologize, buddy.
You can't read.
I
too
know
much
you're not
into it.
listening.
You can't read too much into it, Joe.
So he's probably got a point there.
I'm just saying.
Check one for the young man over old man dad.
That's that high school education right there, man.
Parker
It's
got
that DCA education.
Parker
right
got the same
there.
education.
Oh,
Same education.
wow, that's impressive.
Jimmy, tell me in 5 years JJ's going to be sitting right where you are?
Maybe. Would you like that?
No,
He might be at NASA.
because he's
man.
not. No, he's talented in other fields.
Okay,
He couldn't name 2 players in the history of the Tennessee Titans.
really?
Yeah,
I think he could.
I don't know. He
Really?
doesn't like football. He likes wrestling and other things, which is fine.
I don't blame him.
Just fine. I won't get a DNA test, but I'm fine with
Get
all
him
that.
into UFC, Joe. That's. By the way, I meant to tell you this.
Yep.
When I went to the UFC event, all UFC fighters, including PFL and UFC, all undefeated. This show's undefeated. Every single fighter we've had on, they've won their match.
Did the Australian guy win?
Yeah, one in a chokehold.
What was his name again?
Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews.
And
He
then-
won?
Yeah, and Derek Lewis knocked out his opponent in 35 seconds.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis did a spin kick, and so the guy goes out. Derek Lewis goes out of frame. The camera follows the guy to the ground.
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, you see this giant, huge
Just
black
wailing
man
on him.
come off the top and like boom and start. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Starts pounding his face. I was like, awesome, man.
Hey, at the event, he actually took his cup off and threw it in the crowd.
Pass.
I'm just saying, took his shorts off, threw it in the crowd, mooned the crowd, talked to the president on the phone, did it all. He
Busy day.
had a big checklist.
He was great on our show, man. What a
He-
badass.
I tell you, dude.
So Ryan Blaney
Yes.
wins the race.
Yep.
Jake Matthews wins.
Yep.
Derek Lewis wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Callahan needs to come on our show.
Listen, this show, good luck charm to Nashville.
Yeah.
There's a reason why a lot of people listen to the Chase and McJoe show. I'm just
There
saying.
is.
Yep.
And off of that, you can bounce over to the air raid
Exactly.
with Parker
And
Kelly.
get all your college football news.
You don't even have to get it off the internet. Go to your local grocery store and scan that QR code.
air raid. You know what's funny, Parker? We had Danny Werfel on last week from SEC Media Days.
Love Danny Werfel.
And he was talking about there's a Florida game against Kentucky in 1993. Kentucky's going to beat Florida for the first time in like 1,000 years. And Spurrier calls, what is it, like 4 go wide was the call. So you had 2 on each side, and they just go deep. And Werfel says he's going to throw the ball to Jack Jackson down the sideline, but the safety bit on it, and he just threw the ball down deep to Chris Doering. He called a touchdown pass. Just the setup of the play and go. I was like, oh man, I want to hear about this all day long because I love that's part of the air raid, just throwing the ball down the field. I love a well manicured passing game.
Swing your sword.
We ran the air raid in college, so that's part of why the name. I love the air raid. Perfect system for a guy like me.
Yeah, air raid. I get it. It is a perfect system, but now when they're like, if you're in the air raid, I don't want to see 3 RPOs and then a pass.
Yeah, it's come almost
Pass.
repetitive. Yeah,
Right.
predictable.
You know, the run and shoot, which I looked at years ago, came because Mouse Davis created the run and shoot because he said, my 4th receiver, you can't cover my 4th receiver with your linebacker. Because at the time it was safety had to play deep, safety come up, got the 3rd receiver, your cornerback's got the other 2 receivers. You're not going to cover my guy. And it worked. And of course, defenses adapted to that and figured things out. But that's kind of how the slot developed. If you got a good slot receiver,
your system will work well.
look at the Patriots. That's what they did with Edelman and Wes Welker and Amendola.
Look at the early success with Houston when they had Tank Dell before he got injured. Him and Nico Collins back and forth. It was a great combo.
You get somebody in there. So that's why that Restrepo, man, if Cam Moore and him on the same page and he's a guy, my only concern is he went undrafted.
Drew Bennett.
That's one player out of thousands.
Yeah, but why does that give you concern?
Why didn't you draft him?
Dude, I'm all about the underdog mentality.
That's great. But they're very few and far between.
Dude, I could care less if Joe Schmo was drafted, you were drafted or undrafted.
That's rude.
I could care less because I know what type of player you are. You value somebody off the way they play. If the price is to get them for free, that's the price.
But all 32 teams passed you 7 times.
I believe Tom Brady was one of the last picks.
He got drafted?
Yeah,
6th round. Still got drafted.
But
but they passed on Restrepo 7 times.
How do I
see what I'm making the point here?
Yeah, I get that.
That concerns me.
But there are more players at that position than quarterbacks, Joe. Think about that.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, I'm trying to state the case that there is. That's one of the primary reasons why I think he was passed up by all 32 teams 7 times.
Well, if there's more, why are you not in the mix? I mean, I'd like to see him make the team because I think he's a good receiver. What I saw he did at Miami,
right,
which is totally different than NFL. I understand all that.
Yep.
But if him and Cam Ward have this relationship, they know each other, I get no problem with that. But I'm just concerned why he did not get drafted.
Big Joe, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So Treylon Burks, I believe someone asked Chad Brinker if they were going to bring Treylon Burks back for his 5th year, and he said no. So would it make sense to cut Treylon Burks now? You may have to eat a little money, but cut him now and bring on a Xavier Restrepo or a Bryce Oliver. Because if Xavier Restrepo makes it to waivers, another team's going to snatch him up. He won't make it to the practice squad.
I think Burks' name should not be mentioned at all.
Yeah.
At all. That's a good point, Parker. That's a good point. I think he's done. He doesn't want to play football. Don't give me the injury part about this. He just didn't want to play football. His mind wasn't here. And if he's gone, I'm not considering Burks in the top 90 players in this team.
No.
But I'm just concerned why you didn't get drafted.
I'm not worried about the drafting thing, dude, Joe. I'm telling you right now, it's something you shouldn't worry about. Because look, if he works out, great. If he doesn't, undrafted.
Okay. All right.
That's how you got to look at it. And by the way, not change topics. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. They're talking about fries.
What were they talking about?
Is refrying the French fry a better way to eat the French fry?
Disgusting.
They're just basically refrying it twice. They're frying it twice.
No, it's a good question, but no.
Yeah.
Cold French fries are terrible.
Yeah, they're gross. That's why I said, would it be okay to refry them?
Not at all.
Okay.
What about if you refried it with beef tallow?
Maybe a different flavor. Maybe some delicious.
Now you're going to get ads on your phone because we're talking about it for beef tallow.
I will probably be buying some beef tallow.
Why? You're 20. How old are you?
26.
You have no wrinkles.
It's not for my face. It's not for my skin. It's to eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got skill.
Do you use it like margarine? Do you put it in the pan and
yeah? The Blackstone's a giant.
That's what Sean says in our YouTube chat. Steak and Shake fries their fries in beef tallow.
Yeah, I knew it was some fast food place. Yeah, it's more of a sit down.
Do we have a YouTube chat? Am I missing
do.
something?
Yeah,
We do have a YouTube chat.
Okay. All right.
They love you, by the way.
Well, who doesn't, right?
Tell me about it.
Oh, yeah.
No, but like to get a little serious about Restrepo here. Again, not worried about the number where he was drafted at. I just think because there's a lot more room for error at that position, you can take a flyer on a guy like that. That's how I look at it. You can take a flyer on a Restrepo because, there's more guys you could take out of that pool. I think former Vandy guy Will Shepard signed with the Packers recently. So, like, if he doesn't work out, goes back in that free agent pool, maybe Titans bring him in for a practice squad spot. You never know.
You never know, right?
Exactly.
All right. Get another read over there for us?
No, not here.
I've got a paper. Rexford has like 1,000 papers here of reads.
I don't know if his computer works or what it is, but just we're trying to save trees around here.
I got
Joe.
one for you.
Oh, okay.
The Borchetta Bourbon Music City Grand Prix is coming to the Nashville Super Speedway Labor Day weekend. And 102.5 The Game has your chance to win VIP tickets to the Indy car race.
Oh.
But we're not doing it now. It says you got to text something. That's not right. Do you know what Nashville's best deal is?
What is Nashville's best
Here,
deal?
you read
Joe?
that.
Okay.
Let you read that
We're
up
just
there.
grabbing these and
Yeah.
okay. This week's Nashville's best deal is Eastside Bowl in Madison.
On the east side?
Eastside Bowl is a vintage bowling alley, music venue, lounge, and arcade designed by locals for locals. Get 2 hours of bowl shoes, rentals, plus whatever for up to 6 people for just $45 while supplies last.
Nice.
Go to thegamenashville.com/deals to get yours now.
Send it off.
Yeah, I mean that's all we got for that one. Oh, you're talking about this? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're listening to Jason Big Joe Show 102.5 The Game.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Chase and Big Joe show here on this beautiful Tuesday. Titans brass meets the media at noon. Tomorrow they hit the field, and the 2025 season is officially underway. Dr. Crane, I understand we get phone calls.
Yes, we do have phone calls. We have 2 of them right now.
Bring 'em
We'll get to
on.
the first one. Wes in Hermitage has a question about the Titans brass today. Wes, what you got for us?
Yeah, so Joe, I wanted to hit on the Will Levis situation with you too before I give you my coach for Callahan. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
So your favorite game that you watched last year was against Miami, right?
Last year.
Talking about the
Whenever
Will
you
Levis
and,
Monday
when
night?
we went to the Miami game.
Yeah, he's talking about the Will Levis Monday night comeback. with
Yeah,
Miami.
that was 23.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, I loved it.
So the way that I'm thinking this whole thing played out is he dove and hurt his arm. And then he got up and said, yeah, I'm good. And then he went back in the game. Then the whole week before the Colts game, he said, well, I'm recovering. I'm not great. And, it just turned into a whole thing. And they didn't think he was going to play against the Colts game. He said, no, I'm good. He comes into the Colts game. He plays. Then after the game, we lose. So he says, oh, we lost because my arm hurts. Then all summer long, he's like, yeah, it's great. I'm running this camp. I'm teaching kids how to throw the ball. Oh, I'm competing for a backup or a starting position. And as it gets closer and closer to the season, he realizes he doesn't have a chance. So now he needs surgery. So I don't think they look at it as he screwed the team over as much as it is as he just quit on the team.
I get it, but a surgery is not something that you can say, I'm just going to have surgery. It's something that's serious. That's what I'm taking out of this. It's a serious thing. Am I missing the point?
I don't know, man. It just seems the timing of this just seems ridiculous.
Hold on. Are you underwater? What's the deal here with this connection?
You in a bathroom?
Where are you?
Is that better? Yeah,
there we go. Wes and Hermitage.
Yeah, there it is. No, man, I'm not underwater. I probably should be though.
Were you in a bathroom?
No, I'm in a grooming salon in a van. So
that's right.
I need help with the couch,
man. My question for Callahan is very simple. Since Loiris's knees is going on the PUP list, who do we have to replace him in the secondary?
That's a great question. That will be addressed today. Good question. Thanks, Wes.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that is a very good question. I've been out on L'Jarius Sneed ever since that whole news dropped with him in Houston, whatever that happened.
Well, we'll find out. Do I understand we have another call?
Yeah, we do have another call. I think your favorite call of the day.
Who is it?
Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny, you there? Go ahead, man.
I am there. Oh, I was stunned that I was Joe's favorite call. That's great.
We only get two, you and Clay, so I'll take you over Clay.
Oh, okay. Well, I will take that too. Joe, to honor you coming back, I have a story about one of your favorite players of all time, Dale Murphy, that I'd never heard till I read it the other night. Pete Van Wieren, the longtime Braves announcer, wrote a book, and he had at the end his favorite memory of each player, and this is his memory of Dale Murphy. You want to hear it?
Absolutely.
1982, they clinch the playoffs, the last game of the year in San Diego, 1982, and all the players are just going wild. You can imagine the scene. Hardly any of their players had ever even been in a playoff game. And Pete was standing there, and he'd watch, and Dale Murphy had a little folding chair, and he'd take each player off into the corner for about 3 minutes and talk. And he couldn't hear what they were saying, and then the player would hug him and walk off, and he'd go get another one. He did the same thing on the flight home from San Diego. Players were going wild. He would pull them off in a quiet corner. He asked, what'd you say? He goes, well, it was just between me and the players. I was just thanking them. And none of the other players would say anything. Well, he finally got 2 or 3 of them to tell. And Dale Murphy had taken each player off and reminded them of their 2 or 3 best games of the year where they had the game-winning hit or came in and struck out the side. And he told them, you're the difference in me getting to play in a playoff game and never playing in one. And even like the September call-ups who had just got in 2 or 3 games, he'd tell them, you tagged up from third and scored. Nobody else on the team would have scored. He goes, I'm so glad they called you up. And they had a reunion like 30 years after that. And all he had to do was say, 1982 Dale Murphy talk, and every player remembered what he said. And here's the bittersweet moment of that. They got swept by the Cardinals that year, and that was the only 3 playoff games Dale Murphy was got to play in his career.
God, you are right about that. You were
Isn't that wild?
wow.
But I'm just it's glad to hear, people that are thankful and grateful, because most players would have grabbed the microphone and said he had 12 game winning hits that year, and they would have talked about that, or they would talked about what they were going to do or their next commercial. But man, just pulling people off to the side and telling them they were important. That's a good life lesson other than baseball.
That's perfect.
Have a
Thank
great
you,
day.
Kenny. All right, man. Thank you. Kenny knows I
Thanks,
love Dale Murphy.
Do you have
Love.
a baseball card of Dale Murphy?
I do.
Signed?
I have that, and I have the stickball poster of him and Dwight Gooden.
Wow.
If you've never seen that poster, I think it's one of the greatest posters of all time. And I've got that one, and I've also got a poster of Dale Murphy in the alley, and it's with the bat. I forget what the caption says, but I got it. That's all I know. I got it.
So people could say you're a Dale Murphy collector's item guy?
I like Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy played baseball like it was the last game he was ever going to play. And he was on some of the worst baseball teams ever. And the guy never bitched. He never moaned. He never complained, never held out for a contract. He just went to work. If it was only that simple again today.
It kind of is. You just got a
Not really.
tunnel vision.
It's all he was loyal and busted his tail, man. I like that. You got anything to read to go to the break?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 105 The Game and Souls for Souls have teamed up for a back-to-school fundraiser, Souls for the 615, to provide the new shoes for kids experiencing homelessness in Nashville. Help a child in Middle Tennessee step into the new school year with confidence by donating $20 for a new pair of athletic shoes. For more information and to donate, visit thegamenashville.com/shoes. Souls for the 615 is sponsored by Maceros and 12 South. Go check them out for handcrafted cocktails, bold plates, and great happy hours and elevated hospitality. More on the other side here on the Chase and Big Joe Show, 102.5 The Game.
All right, welcome back into the Chase and Big Joe show here, 102.5 The Game. Had a lot of fun today. Titans Brass starts at noon today, and they will be going, is it Borgonzi? Who else?
Borgonzi. I don't know if Brinker will be there. Maybe. And then
I think Brinker will.
Okay. He
Okay.
thinks Brinker will. So, yeah. I know this.
Interesting note from, sorry to interrupt you, from Kyle on our text line. Big Joe, when I had my left rotator cuff surgery done, my surgeon told me I was on the line between needing immediate surgery and holding off and trying therapy. He gave me the choice. I chose surgery, and I'm 1,000 times better because of it. So I mean, it's for y'all who are ripping on Will Levis because he chose surgery. I don't understand that. Am I missing something?
Are you missing something?
I don't know, right?
I don't know. To be honest, I think surgery is the right thing in this case. You know, he's the texture Kyle's talking about therapy. I know some family members in past that have had surgeries, but they tried therapy first and it didn't work.
Right.
Maybe Levis tried the therapy throughout OTAs. Maybe that's what he was trying to, think within his brain. Maybe I try OTAs, shoot up the shoulder, see how it is for the year. Maybe it gets better. If it doesn't, after OTAs, you get into that off-season period. I think I'm going to do it.
I think Summer Mad, why didn't he say anything about it? Well, you don't have, that's the point.
Isn't there a thing called HIPAA?
At the zoo, right?
Well, those are hippos.
It's a agreement.
Yeah.
You can't reveal.
HIPAA?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the Titans can't do that, but you can tell anybody what. But the problem we got now, social media, with you punks, is the fact that is that you guys talk about, you put everything out there, and now Will Levis doesn't put everything out there, and you guys are all like, why can't? But it's okay to keep things private. It's all right. You don't have to go. Did he complain about his shoulder at any point? I'm just saying, you punks is it's a broad brush.
That was pretty aggressive, Joe.
But it's a broad brush.
Yeah. Broad brush.
Yeah, it is on that.
What are you, Bob Ross?
I am Bob Ross. So, I mean, if you got the doc, look, you're having surgery.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal. Is it reconstruct? If you miss it a year, that's reconstructive. Because arthroscopy can come back in a month or so.
I think it's a smart move.
I think it's smart. Why do you think it's smart?
Because he probably knows that he's not going to play this year. I think Brandon Allen's the backup. He probably knows that. And then he's going to, like you said, reconstructive surgery, maybe go to a different team. I don't think Will Levis is on this roster next year.
That'll be 23.
I don't know that. I'm speculating. Do you not? Do you know that?
No, I was playing a joke. Yeah.
Do you not speculate? We all should speculate. Do you not know that? I just think it's fine. Now he's out of the equation. And you think because he's gone, it raises them 2 wins.
Yeah.
Which I find
mentally,
baffling.
Dude, mentally, it helps out so many different avenues for players. I'm not saying Will Levis was a cancer in the locker room, but if you're going to be somber for the most part in your attitude and, playing, oh, poor, pitiful me. I'm not saying he was, but I'm just saying maybe in that case of being in the locker room, kind of having that mentality of like, oh, poor, pitiful me. This is not my team anymore. Like, yeah, that brings down the locker room a little bit.
Do you think that's been done? He's not said anything. He said all the right. He said, I'm disappointed.
Body language, Joe, they say a picture can say 1,000 words or whatever.
Right.
I think body language has the same degree to that.
I'm going to bring in a picture of the Mona Lisa tomorrow. I want you to give me 1,000 words on it.
It's a fine lady.
Can you give me 1,000 words?
Yeah, I probably could.
What about the statue of David Janes? Can you give me 1,000 words on that?
I might give you 2,000. I can give you 2,000 for that.
We need a statue of David Janes.
His statue is actually outside of my apartment complex.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Hey, easy.
He's everywhere.
That's right.
You can't scan a QR code.
Hey, I'm David James Jr. apparently, so
there you go.
That's right. You get it done there. No, it's fine. I just think that competition drives you. He was not going to be the starter. If he was a starter week 1, then Cam Ward's been failed by the entire coaching staff. All 19 offensive coaches he has over there failed him.
That's what I'm saying. Without Will Levis in the equation, there is more room for him to grow as a quarterback. I think there is more priority put on Cam Ward to grow. That's
the one you put it that. You should put it that way. I like that way. The other way of saying that he's a detriment, basically, and they're gonna win 5 games instead of 4.
Well, Joe, you can do anything. Okay,
what would have happened had he not flipped that ball against the Bears last year?
I think we'd still be talking about Will Levis having a chance at being a quarterback for this team.
Had he not flipped the ball, because he was done. You could actually see his career end on that right there.
Yeah, because with that game, say if they ended up winning against Chicago, I don't think they have the first round or first overall pick.
Well, then he flipped the ball week 2 to Spears or
Mhm.
rolled it, whatever he did.
Yeah.
And Callahan said, "What the blank are you doing?"
Pick 6 against the Packers.
When he didn't see the guy.
Yeah.
When we all saw the guy.
Right. 3 losses single-handedly by Will Levis.
Yeah.
This is a 7-10 football team.
Yeah, I could see that,
6-11.
which is still terrible.
Yeah.
But it's better than
But
3-14.
it's not bad enough to earn the first overall pick, which Cam Ward still may have been a Titan because I don't know if you think the Giants or
Yeah.
maybe the Browns
Giants
would have taken Cam Ward?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look,
Now that I think about it.
when they did the whole draft prognostication about who they interviewed like 70 people, like 68 of those said Cam Ward. I mean, so it was universal taking him where they did. I just don't know if Will Levis does that. I mean, the team is why couldn't he play like he did against the Dolphins Monday Night Football
That's a great
2 years
question.
ago, the 23
That's a
season?
Great question. In that game too, and then Wes, or the caller that called in, talked about, he said he fell a certain way and his arm went
Yeah,
did
right.
all that with his shoulder. He also ran the ball that game and lowered his shoulder and messed it up that way as well. So he did a double whammy in that.
So it's his right shoulder, right?
throwing
That's what we're
shoulder.
talking about.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Throwing
I
shoulder.
just like we saw that game in Miami with our own eyes, and he had a bonehead play in that game where he fumbled in the end zone. I get all that, but sometimes with quarterbacks, and Park, you know this. I mean, just sometimes when you go. I mean, you get into a rhythm and a routine, and that's what they did in that second half. And Will Levis has kept going and was great in that game.
Yeah, playing on adrenaline, playing without thinking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, for me, I was this way where like to get into a rhythm of a game, I had to get hit in order just to be able, kind of get my legs under me.
Yeah.
But Will Levis was just going out and just trying to truck everybody.
Right, which was not good.
Right.
Which reminds me of the Tennessee Vols offense, right? Quarterback. Milton and Hooker were great. Go. When you pause, like with Nico, it took him out of the rhythm. It wasn't like, all right, now I got to think about this. What's going on? When you go and you get things flowing good, I think that's great for a quarterback.
Well, that was also, he wasn't executing either because he would overthrow receivers like Squirrel White in the Alabama game. And that kept happening. So Josh Heupel had to adjust.
Yeah.
Because if you can't execute, then I can't call the offense the way I want to call it.
You're right.
And now he's gone to UCLA and done all that. All right, so we'll take a break. What's up next?
We got America's favorite game is what we got.
What game is that?
Celebrity Birthday.
Brought to you by
The one and only Jarrett Companies.
Jarrett Kemp. Do you ever read before we go to the break?
No, we're good.
You want to read anything again?
I do want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I missed
Okay.
a lot of things.
Right.
But yesterday, Connor and I were kind of thinking, Celebrity Birthday's got to run for its money, man. Where are they now? Another segment that is.
Where are they now?
Yeah, it's taking the world by storm, especially this radio
So
station.
the celebrity birthday, you go, if somebody's birthday, you go to the next level, like, where are they now?
No, it's a sports segment of like, where are they now? Like, say, yesterday was Mike Beasley, an NBA basketball star, former NBA basketball star. He now plays in China for the Shanghai Sharks. Or something.
Yeah.
It's a great game, Joe. We'll have to get you on it.
Why don't you do that? It could be your game.
Yeah, I know.
Because my game is celebrity birthday.
I know. I'm just saying it'd be fun. Not right now. I'm saying in the future.
He's just saying America may have a new favorite game.
Yeah,
that's what he's
Joe,
saying.
That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
All right.
Am I mind boggling you right
No,
now?
you're not. But America's already got a new favorite game.
Yeah, it's
It's celebrity birthdays.
Celebrity Birthdays.
You need to find your own moniker.
Yeah.
Like America's favorite underground game. Like, oh, it's mysterious. And then you
Okay.
can have all that. All right. So I'll take the break then.
Yeah,
All right.
I got you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Chase the Big Joe Show. More on the other side. 102.5 The Game.
And I
wasn't ready. I was not
will
ready.
always love you.
That
All
was
right,
pretty good,
welcome back.
Whitney Houston.
I was
man.
going to take over the song, but I didn't get it pulled up in time.
That's
You're
what she
good.
said.
Yeah.
Welcome back to welcome back to the Chasing Big Joe show here on this beautiful Tuesday. Titans brass meets today with the media today. Should be a lot of fun over. Those are always good times that happen.
Yeah,
over there.
they sure are.
Be ready for my question of the day. I'm going to ask.
And if they're not ready, what do they say, Joe?
Are you ready? Or aren't you ready?
No, they say the same question back to you.
Yeah. Why aren't you ready?
Yeah.
Ask a question with a question. Are you we ready for celebrity birthdays?
I think so.
Do you have the read for Jarrett Company?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Hit it, Parker.
Okay. I hope David is not leading me astray on this. Is this the right one?
No. That's all the one you got to play.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Celebrity Birthdays is brought to you by Jarrett Companies, Inc. Use their electrical division for installations, inspections, upgrades, and more. JarrettCompaniesInc.com. Above and beyond industry standards. I mean, incredible.
All right.
stuff.
Take it, buddy.
Yeah. Today, not this pop-up, but the first one is Hammock Day. You ever just hung on a hammock or?
Oh, I'm in a
Saturday?
hammock all the time.
Really?
All the time. There's a hammock store in Donaldson.
Mm-hmm.
There is not. I
Nah,
just made that up.
there's something else hammock. Not going to get to that. Lion's Share Day is today. BLT Sandwich Day. Like BLTs?
Not really.
Really? Is it the bacon because it's too long and just gotta?
I don't know. Bacon's got to be crisp,
You know
but
what?
it's okay.
What about tomatoes? Are you guys tomato?
tomatoes?
guys?
Are the worst.
Tomatoes are awful.
Love
Terrible.
tomatoes. I could eat them by right off
And
the plant.
don't do the like ketchup, don't you? That's tomato. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's the same thing.
You add a little sugar to that.
What about salsa?
Yeah, why not?
I love salsa dancing. I dance at Cafe Primavera every Wednesday. A salsa dance, 7 to 9.
Hmm.
It's out in Rayon City.
Ay caramba over here. National Mango Day is today. You could, eat
Is
some
that mango from Saturday Night Live?
No, mango, the food you eat. It's
Okay.
different, yeah.
All right.
National. Oh boy.
Oh gosh, this is great.
Oh.
When he can't read what he's what is it?
It's a fudge, so it's a National Panuche Fudge Day. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah. why not?
Panuche.
Yeah, we could go with that.
What
All
kind
the
of-
time.
What kind of fudge is that?
I don't know. It's a chocolate fudge. We'll go there.
Okay.
National Rat Catchers Day. So if you're a rat catcher,
Wouldn't that be like a what does Jake Wallman do?
a pest,
Pest
Pest
guy?
control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be kind
A
of a
rat's not a pest per se. It's more of a, I don't know, some form of
A
A
varmint?
rodent?
yeah, a
A
rodent.
rodent.
Yeah, rodent killer. There you go.
okay?
Pi approximation day is today, not the food, but the math thing. Spoonerism day is today.
Oh, that's when you spoon with your partner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Summer leisure day to wrap it up. So,
Summer leisure. What's your good day of a summer leisure? Go out to a ball game,
Yeah.
take a ball game in.
Walking in the yard, checking on the fig trees, all
Oh,
that.
God bless you. All right,
Yeah.
time for celebrity birthdays. You got to get these within 2 years. Our first birthday. This guy's important. George Clinton. How old is George Clinton?
I'm
My
gonna go
gosh.
76.
78.
He's 84 years old.
Woo.
Actor Danny Glover. How old is Danny Glover?
45.
47.
He's 79.
Man looks
So
great
hold
for his
on.
Oh
age.
my gosh.
Uses beef tallow.
So hold on. In Lethal Weapon, his famous line is, "I'm too old for this blank." So that came out in 86, which was 40. So he was 40 years old when he said, "I'm too old for this."
Well, I'm telling you, that beef tallow does wonders.
The great actor director Albert Brooks. How old is he?
Albert Brooks, 77.
81.
78.
There we go.
Dr. Crane's on the board, 1-0. Well done. Another great actor, William Dafoe. How old is William Dafoe?
59.
76.
70.
Mm.
Actor John Leguizamo, who was in that movie with Executive Decision with Kurt Russell. Really good movie. John Leguizamo.
Ooh. 62.
65.
61.
There we go.
Dr. Crane's up 2-0. David Spade. Did you see his walkout with Morgan Wallen this past weekend?
He was dressed up as Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt. It's
That's
the
an
best-
underrated movie.
It is. That's the best walkout they've ever had.
Joe Dirte, as some may call him.
Yep. How old is David Spade?
David Spade, he's got to be near his 60s, right? I'm going to go 59.
Wait, I have a question. So Morgan Wallen does all of his concerts outside. Are they
Yeah.
terrible if they're outside?
I've never seen one.
I went last year and thought it was great.
Okay. I'm just telling you for me. I don't do
For
little
you?
country concerts.
Okay.
I do rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay. Who's the guy again? I got
David
distracted.
Spade.
David Spade.
Iconic.
60.
61. Parker's on the board.
My first one. First
go.
point in the last 2 days.
Good job. 2-1, Dr. Crane. Another birthday is Selena Gomez.
Oh,
Okay.
33.
I'm going to say 31.
33 exactly.
Oh my God.
Bonus points. You tell me who she got engaged to.
Engaged like recently?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bad Bunny.
Close.
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco.
I had double B's. There you go.
That's right. All right. Dick's up 4-1. Don Henley from the Eagles.
68.
He has to be an older fella. 75.
78. Gotta be better on that one. Singer Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat or Keith Sweat?
Keith Sweat.
58.
68.
64. The lead singer of Savage Garden, Daniel Jones, not the quarterback.
52.
54.
52 exactly. 6-1. Dr. Crane is now putting a beating on this.
This is a bloodbath.
We're not done yet, though. We got some more. Shawn Michaels, pro wrestler.
Yeah, HBK, baby. Heartbreak Kid.
How-
57.
62.
60. Parker's on the board. 6-2. Sparky Lyle, former baseball player.
59.
84.
81. Dave Steeb, Toronto Blue Jays pitcher. Legend.
Current? Oh, no. Legend.
78.
76.
68. Heisman Trophy winner, Tim Brown.
79.
74.
59. Good Lord.
Oh, my.
Off by
Keyshawn Johnson.
54.
44.
53. Dr. Crane's up 7-2. Scott Dixon, Indy driver.
Oh, that's tough.
Where's Chase McCabe when you need him?
32.
35.
45. Our last birthday, Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, Mr. Serial guy. Ezekiel Elliott is 34.
32.
30. Parker on the board with that one. But it's over. Dr. Crane wins 7-3.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for everybody who played.
Game's
and
rigged.
We appreciate it all.
Game's not rigged. Game's fun. It's
Game
a
is
fun
not
game.
rigged at all. So thank you for that, Parker. Dr. Crane, as always. Thank
Thank
you for doing this, being part of the show. Chase McCabe back tomorrow. Titans will be here at noon. You'll hear from Brian Callahan and the guys on DVD. As we leave our show every day, to our guys out there, we say it all the time. If you are struggling, going through some things, please talk to somebody on your cell phone. You can dial 988 or you can text 988. Somebody's always there to talk to you. I'm telling you, when you open up and talk to somebody, your world can change. And we are here for you. We're so grateful for the men who've reached out in these last 2 years for us, that you guys are still here and we love it. I know it sounds harsh, but I got to tell you, I'd rather listen to your story than go to your funeral. I'd rather listen to your story than go to your funeral. Know that we love you and our world's a better place because you were here. You got so much to offer, so much. Know that we love you. More importantly, more than anything else in this world, God loves you. DVD is next.